Right guys, it's GTC, welcome back. We're here at Monza as we're taking the chrome down here to turn 1, where the guys are going to go from second gear maybe into first gear through this turn 1 and turn 2, what will be a right hander into a left hander, late apex probably going to be using here, and the guys are probably going to be working difficult corners. It's one of the difficult corners we go into the championship. It's going to be this one. I do believe if you get this corner right, you can make up some places. If you get this corner wrong, you can probably end up facing the wrong way, or probably into the wall, stuck in a gravel sand, or anything can go wrong. Hopefully it will go right for all of our drivers, all 13 of them who's rocked up here for this championship. And looking at the points, it's going to be a difficult one. If we get this chrome just a turn, this is what it's going to be looking from the driver view. And this is what's going to be on pole position, a very quick lap here from Derek. That's Bumblebee TC Racing. Second place, what a difficult one he had, but great one there. Getting it up to second, that's Valentina. Third was Campus, bringing that Audi up there. Fourth, looked like Frikkie, bringing Toyota up there in fourth. Fifth, one of the first Volkswagens was Jeffro. Sixth was Mike, he was battling a bit. 7 was Creepy, who brought up the 8. Working hard for Toyota was Gareth. And then in 9th position was the second BMW, and that was Oros, a privateer. Another privateer from Renier in the EPC BMW. And then a manufacturer of Charlie Kuhn in the SASOL BMW. Then the Fords, who's had a bit of a problem here, both of them, who's been battling to get pace in this. So let's get this race going, guys. It's going to be a difficult one, it's going to be a hard song, but I'm sure it's going to be the best of the best. As we get this race going, everyone gets a great start there from the back, guys. Frikkie also get a great start. Some of the Volkswagen, that looks like KDP going on the grass, trying to get past Jeffrey there. Hard on the brakes into the first corner, like we expected. They're going to be on the brakes. Gareth gets away, but he's late on the brakes. Oh, he bumps into Frikkie. Frikkie steps a couple of guys. Jeffro also got caught out there, but Frikkie losing out, and Mike looks like he's going to make up a position or 2. Mike, great start there. He looks like he's going to be in third now at the moment. Looking coming up, we have lost Valentino, and Jeffro is also up there, but I think he's got damages. Here comes the ball pick of cars, and looks like a couple of cars up there as we got another fight coming down hard on the brakes. Someone else is looking like making a little bit of mistake there. Is it? Yes, that looks like Gareth, who runs wide down there. So Gareth losing a more couple of positions there as he's making a mistake on a brake. Seconds again, where it will be a left into a right. Up to this hairpin, hard and looking good there for BMW. Valentina has lost out back. He's behind his teammate. No, that's Charlie Kunde, and Renier running wide to the background there, but keeps that car under control. It's going to be a difficult start there for a couple of guys, but the man had a great start here. Who's out of there is that Derek, who's had a great start out of that biking and bumping. And someone runs, that's Charlie Kuhn, runs wide and loses the control of the car and faces the wrong way. Not going to be very happy of that. Great start, but ended up bad in the lap. Someone else into the wall, that looks like Joker, who's lost it there. Just a little bit of a replay and another little bit of replay. Joker just completely makes that mistake and ended up into the wall. That's going to cost him some damages. Hopefully he can go through the race. Back in the lead, that's the leader. Bumblebee leading the race by a mile of the mile. Your second man, that's a Volkswagen, one of the first Volkswagen, that's a privateer of Mike. Then we got a Frikkie in here, Toyota. I can't see who's behind him. It looks like it's Creepy behind him at the moment, who had a great start also of ending up not facing the wrong way in this turn 1. Mike coming hard in, taking the Frikkie and Creepy, and now behind him it looks like it's Valentina, who had second place but who got taken out in the rank. It's making his way up there, but Frikkie in third is going to be fighting hard. Whole pack of cars behind Frikkie. Frikkie is not getting behind, not getting away from these guys, and trying to pull a gap, as Creepy is trying to stay with him at this pace of the time. Valentina and that BMW is trying to bring BMs up there. Hard on the brakes as guys pushing hard, and Frikkie runs wide a bit, getting the fast. So does Jeffro. And it looks like a Ford in there. Is it a Ford? Yeah, it's primarily. So the Fords looks like they got some race pace at the moment, and I think they had a great start of that chaos in the turn 1. and then hard at the back. It looks like Valentina has passed Creepy, so they have two Volkswagens, and Jeffrey almost drove into Creepy and loses a bit of control of his car and loses the position. Jeffrey almost did the hardfall thing and take out your teammate, where you don't want to do. Gareth here in 9th position at the moment, and behind him is Oros for BMW. That's the third BMW, I think. It can be the second BMW of Charlie Kuhn, who made that mistake in the opening lap. SB in Gareth's car here, he's looking good, comfortable. He's trying to make up his position. The mistake he made in the opening lap of braking late and causing a chaos. The CSC will be looking into that in his opening. But behind him is Oros, and they are pushing hard. And behind Oros looks like it's Charlie Kuhn, the third BMW. So Renier must have had a problem somewhere down the line. We'll probably see a replay of that. I'm thinking that Renier, I'm not sure, because I don't see him running up that high at the moment where he normally is. So let's see what happens. Great pace here at the moment. Good cars running here as we got the cars pushing hard, and Oros coming across the line. He's in 10th position. So Oros doing very well at the moment. He pulled a bad spot away, but hard on the brakes coming into turn 1 with the right-hander into the left-hander. And Renier is battling at the moment. There is chaos at the back. Yeah, there's chaos at the back. Someone's in the pits. So something must have happened there on the scoreboard. As we got Charlie Kuhn coming around. Yeah, this is a replay. Renier into Joker. And some serious accidents damage done to those two cars. So not going to be very well for Renier. But there's always a race 2, what is a reverse grid. So let's see what happens in race 2 when we get there. And back in the leader, Bumblebee is pushing hard and in the lead, coming into that right-hander hairpin. Behind him is Mike, and Mike's trying to catch up to Bumblebee. This is going to be a pack of cars to follow, and I'm sure it's going to be a hard one. Mike in second place is trying to get away from, at the moment, looks like Creepy, who's the second Volkswagen and a manufacturer. That Fricky looks like he's got third position, as the scoreboard says. We will try and get back there and see what's happening at the back there. Oh, there's a hell of an accident, and that looks like it's Jeffro involved. The man of the year, one of the Volkswagens. This is a replay. Jeffro runs a little bit wide, touches the cross and into that wall. Who've done some serious damage to his car. He's not going to be very happy. He tried to get back on the track, almost took out the auto driver then. Oh, still sideways, but he gets it back and not going to be happy. Charlie Kuhn in 11th position, who's been trying to get more out of here. Someone's got a penalty there, and then that looks like Joker, and then Renier in 13. We still got 13 cars on the track, so it's very good. Then we're back to Bumblebee here, who's really having a lot of fun at the moment, leading the race. Bumblebee is very good in the reverse grids, but for the opening race, and the first time he's leading it, it was normally Jeffro who was leading, but Jeffro's having so much problems at this stage of the race. It has got, I think, so much damages. So Bumblebee incoming into that corner where we'll be getting down to maybe a first or maybe a second gear here. And look at them taking that corners, late apexes, getting that perfectly done, and Mike not far behind him. Then behind Mike is Fricky, who's having a whole fun of barbing here, of Prime Daddy and Campus, who's bringing up the Ford. The Ford had a bad qualified, but it's got perfect race pace at the moment. Who's lying at 4th position, it looks like it. But it's getting a whole attack. Back to Fricky, who's having a lot of fun here. And he's Toyota. He's probably been doing a lot of tests there. And then we got Prime Daddy and Campus, and it looks like Veratina. So it's 3 different manufacturers behind Fricky, who's fighting for that 4th position. I think all 3, it's 4 different manufacturers fighting for 3rd. What is very good for spectators. Looking in Campus' car in that Audi. He's got Prime Daddy. He's got the inside of Prime Daddy. He's going to be out of the brakes. Lovely space for both his cars. No squeezes. He's passed Prime Daddy. Well done to Fricky. We're now in Prime Daddy's car. And Prime Daddy seeing that Audi just goes past him like he's looking for parking. The Ford doesn't have the pace on this track at the moment. And Audi is just out of there at the moment. Back into Campus's car. Oh, they touch Campus onto the grass. And I think, yep. Oh, not good for both of them. I don't know who is Joker or that's Gareth who came through there like it was looking like NASCAR style. So all that hard work, but Prime Daddy has put it on. It's just got taken away. Prime Daddy down to 9th position. It's going to be probably looking for pace. Oh no, something broke on that car. Something broke on that car. He's put it into the wall. So Prom Daddy not having a great time. Then that's Jeffro up to 10 now, because Prom Daddy is into the wall. Got his car going, it looks like it, but I don't think he's going to probably carry on and try and finish it. So yeah, now if Joker's for the other Ford, both Ford having bad luck at the stage. Joker onto the pace, 4 laps out of 7. Joker's trying to put some distance between him and Renier, and I think Renier still got still having some serious damages to his car, or trying to fix that car. I'm not 100% sure what the outcome will be there. Here comes Renier in his EPS car. Guys, if you're watching South African GTC touring cars, global touring cars, you will realize that this is basically based on it, and some cars in here what runs in the real world by drivers like Johan Ferry and there's a good couple of them. I just got my tail snap on them at the moment, but Bumblebee in the lead, who's been driving for Toyota. There is a Toyota driver called Michael, who's been raced for BMW and now for Toyota. Behind him is Mike, who's trying to push, but Bumblebee is calm and calm, keeping that car in club. They will go down here to 4th gear, maybe 3rd, into this corner, and then drive the line out, try to get all that speed into the main straight, and try to get maximum speed out as Bumblebee is just showing where the lines are at this lovely race. About to start lap number 6, 2 more laps to go after this one, and so it's a great lap for me. Into the brakes, try to brake a bit later. He normally does, gets it under control, gets the car to turn left, runs a little bit wide, not getting the speed he wants to come out of the corner. Mike get much better speed coming out the corner, or make up a second or 2. On the brakes for Fricky, you know, does Fricky get a great line out there? Let's have a look. Fricky comes out the line, smooth and gentle. Fricky in 3rd, he's pulled the gap between them, but it's Gareth and Valentino here, who's having a serious fight then at the moment. So Toyotas are good up there, and can they keep it? BMW Oros in 7th position, but behind him it looks like it's going to be Creepy, who's been battling, and it's BM versus Volkswagen at the moment. Creepy trying to get back, and then we got another BMW Volkswagen, Valentino and Jeffro having a fight here. At the moment, is it Valentino? It looks like it. I can't. No, sorry, it's Charlie Kuhn and Valentino and Jeffro having a fight there. Sorry, man. And then only 4th on the track. It's Joker. Prom Daddy has parked his car after that incident he had coming out the last again. So Prom Daddy not having great fun for Ford, but Joker is trying to keep the Ford up there. The 4th BMW in the back, who's running at the moment in 12th position, is trying a whole lot of parts to catch up here. And let's see what happens. We are back here at Bumblebee to start his final lap, and he's still trying to keep the same lines here, and he knows Mike is not far behind him, and anything a mistake he's going to make is going to bring Mike so much closer to him, and that's not what he's looking for. So into Mike, looking at Mike's car, that Red Bull Volkswagen, and then Castro Toyota up there in 3rd. So the manufactured Toyotas are doing well with the privateer Toyota, who's keeping it up there. It looks like it's Valentino who's been surprising a lot of people here. He's in 4th with Gareth in 5th for Toyota. So all 3 Toyotas in the top 5 looks very, very good. We got Campus there for Audi, the only Audi who normally rocks out for racing. We don't know what's happening with the other Audis, and hopefully they will come to the party as the championship goes on. Looking at Gareth's car there, he's got Campus behind him, Valentino in front of him. It's 3 different manufacturers here fighting for 4th position, and anyone can have it. It's a great corner up here coming at the next chicane, and Gareth just late on the brakes, gives Valentino a bump, and I'm sure Valentino's got more damages because now Gareth is not having a fun time out there. And it's going to be having the CSC all over his back end after this race. It looks like Gareth has got a great smile coming out of that corner, and will probably be overtaking Valentino. I think that BMW has got too much damages going down, said doesn't have the pace. Valentina is just telling him, go past. I can't handle you on the final lap here. And there we go. We got a Toyota into fourth. So Toyota's has got all three of them. Oh, and Campus loses the back end. He's not going to be a very happy man at this stage. Campus not happy at all. And Bumblebee winning it. Mike finishing second. And then coming up there, it's going to be Frikkie coming up into third position. And running a bit wide there. Frikkie is looking to push more pace here. But Frikkie will take third. Great race from Frikkie. And I think the fourth will go together. So Toyota getting good points out of this with Valentina up there. And then Ouros coming up into 6. Ouros surprising them a lot. Yeah. Also had a bad qualified. But 6, he will take it anytime. BMW, that's a second BMW coming up there, and it's a privateer. 7 will be Campus, not very happy about that. 8 will go to, looks like a Volkswagen, another dice here from a couple of cars. It's another BMW comes over the line, and the guys coming across there, that looks like Joker for Ford. Can he keep it under control here? Can he keep it nice? He's got enough pressure. Joker runs wide and into the wall. Joker goes and gets it going again. This is where his teammate had that bad luck and retired, but Joker's got it going. And with that accident, Renier is in the background, but not going to have enough time to catch Joker there. And not going to be very well, but Renier will take it. Thanks for watching race 1, race 2 about to start anytime soon. Right guys, as we're looking down the main straight up to that first corner where we have spoken in race in heat 1, this is heat 2. It's a reverse grid, so hopefully the bad luck is all gone for the drivers, as we got Renier, Joker and a couple of guys here is going to be pushing this Volkswagen and not really having the points they want to score. BMW scored some good points. Toyota is a team to talk to at the moment. They scored a great team, getting all three of the drivers in the top 4. About to start this race, Renier's got pole position, and can he get a great start? Let's have a look. As we got all lights and all go, Renier great off the line, getting that traction down there, and excellent good start there for Renier. Couple of guys, looks like Jeffro wants to go on the grass there, following his teammates' move what he did in the first race, and up to the second one. Couple of bumping and pushing out, a couple of clashes here, and there we go again. Turn 1, not having a great start for guys. And everyone's bunched up here. I think Renier's got out there finding, Campus is not very happy about that. And Renier has got some gaps because he's got Creepy not far behind him. And can Renier handle the heat? He needs to score points for BMW. He needs to show that he can race for BMW. Hard on the brake seconds again. He takes a left-hander into a right-hander. Is he pushing this up hard? A couple of cars behind him. It's a BMW of Charlie Kuhn. They're in third. And then it's Volkswagen, Toyota, Ford, BMW, it looks like it. And there's still a whole bunch of it. Charlie Kuhn is keeping up a driver there. It looks like it's going to be Jeffro. As Jeffro's looking for pace there. Jeffro loses the back end again. He's not really having good, and he keeps it under control. Well done to Jeffro. But he's really kept that car out of the wall. And not great start there from Jeffro again. Renier coming to the second chicane. He's got a couple of guys hard on his tail. There's Charlie Kuhn's coming hard on the brakes here, looking good. Someone spun it. I'm not sure. It's Campus. I got Campus. Creepy has made a mistake there. Look at him, loses the back end into the wall. And if that car didn't go, I think one Toyota driver would have not been happy at all. So not a bad start there for Volkswagen, and then Campus here at last at the moment. Not very happy about that start, getting taken out by a bunch of cars. Renier into the final turn, looking hard. He's got now Charlie Kuhn to worry about, but Charlie Kuhn is also looking for points, and behind Charlie Kuhn is two very hungry Toyotas. So it's going to be a hard fight for Charlie Kuhn to keep those two Toyotas behind him and play a shotgun for his teammate. And even it is a privateer driver, it's still team points, but I don't think Charlie Kuhn's going to be any hiccups for them, because here comes Gareth, and Gareth hard on the brakes, looks like it, but Bumblebee around looking for a way past his teammate. I think his teammate's holding him up, and Latino's trying to get up there too, trying to get Oros also in the bang here, and it's not fighting hard for this. Two Toyotas are fighting it out. It looks like Bumblebee is getting hauled up by Gareth at the moment. He's got more speed as Gareth. Let's see what happens. Behind him is Jeffro for Volkswagen, and I think Jeffro wants to get past because he knows the Volkswagen team needs points. Jeffro hitting that curves very hard and trying to get split. And then there's Joker, who's also get a great start in the open, not having a great start in the opening race. He had second and he's down the line fighting out the back cars. Mike not moving up like he wanted to, and Valentina who's still getting eaten up here by the back. Valentina had a great first race, but not having a great second race. Oros also a great first race. And Campus, who's not really having a great weekend at all. Renier still leading the race, on the break, first again. And he's got behind him. Oh, it looks like someone has just maybe lost their brakes a bit there, or got it under control. Yet they did. But there's a whole fight here as a couple of cars running wide. It looks like Charlie Kuhn ran wide there. And sorry guys, but Charlie Kuhn loses that position, and looks like Bumblebee has passed. Now Renier has got a problem because Bumblebee is coming. Oh, Jeffro gives Gareth a little bit of a nuts, and Gareth touches Charlie Kuhn, pushes him wide, and one corner loses two positions. Charlie Kuhn is not having a great race at this stage, and he's going to be working hard because he's falling back very quick and needs to push forward. He's got Mike to worry about now, and a couple of cars are falling here as Renier is trying to get up there. And here comes a bunch of cars there. Valentina is not having a great one either, and Oros trying to get up there for BMW. So, and then the only Audi of Campus trying to get up there. Renier still leading it out of lap number 3, but knowing that Bumblebee has got the pace, that the auto is set up perfect for this track, and it's going to be pushing this for help to come. Renier trying to get away from him, trying to get speed out the corners. Hopefully that Bumblebee makes mistakes, but Bumblebee is a man on a mission. And in third at the moment is another manufacturer of Toyota, and that's Gareth. But behind Gareth is a hell bunch of a fight, and it looks like it's Jeffro. So Jeffro must have got speed out of his Volkswagen, and must have found something in that Volkswagen with the other cars are not really picking up on. Because Jeffro lying in 4th position at the moment. You can see the leader, they're not that far apart, and a bunch of cars. Renier is looking gentle into the third again, and he's got that car where he really wanted, but he's losing time on Bumblebee, and Gareth is under pressure here big time. And Gareth is looking for answer, trying to get up to his teammate there, but can he help his teammate? Can he keep Jeffro behind him? And will it be possible? It's Jeffro's opening race wasn't that great, so I think Jeffro will be glad to get a podium here. And he's got the inside corner on Gareth, not really having the pace coming out that corner, and DC Racing is catching up to the knee. Gareth has got under pressure because Jeffro's got the inside. Who's going to be brave enough into the first corner here? Hard on the brakes from a couple of guys. As we're looking back here, a nice fight from Mike and the two BMWs of Charlie Kuhn and Valentina. Mike passed him and stuff. Valentina was getting hauled up a little bit by Charlie Kuhn, and we're trying to get back to that leading pack to see what's happening there. Then we got Joker, who's trying to get away from Oros. Oros not coming out of that corner back, and it looks like Campus is catching up where he wants to be at the stage. And Gareth, DC Racing has caught up to the knee, so he's going to be putting business anytime soon now. This is lap 4 out of 7. Renier is taking the inside corners, blocking the inside line, but it's making this line a bit of a difficult one. And I see Jeffro has passed Gareth there into third. So DC Racing getting great line coming out. Renier's just too gentle. He's not defending at all, knowing that DC Racing has cut the pace. So Renier is going to lose his lead, and he does. That's it. Renier has lost his lead. Bumblebee into first, Renier into second, and that BMW is now looking as for parking. Jeffrey, getting that sausage, but Jeffrey got great speed coming out the final chicane, and it's putting him a lot of pressure. A little bit of a penalty there for cutting the corner there. I don't think he cut the corner. I don't know why he got a penalty. But this is going to be a difficult one. Jeffrey goes to the inside line. Renier's got the faster line, and he's going to keep it. Then they side by side, and Jeffrey just knowing it, trying to keep it off Renier. And nice move there from both these guys, showing they can drive side by side. And Renier just a little bit of faster coming out that corner. But now it's going to be the fight down the straight. Who's going to have the balls for this corner? On the brakes, it looks like it. That's Renier. Jeffrey goes for it. He's past Renier. So Jeffrey just a little bit later got more balls than Renier, and on the brakes at that corner. Jeffrey's still got a little bit of a penalty. So he's going to try and pull away from Renier because he knows Renier's got to hold him up, and he wants to win to keep that dream for Volkswagen versus Toyota alive. Normally it's Jeffrey who wins the first race and Bumblebee winning the second one. But it's reverse, so Jeffrey already wants to win this one. But Bumblebee is very good in the reverse grid. And then Mike coming around there, he's trying to get up there for Volkswagen too, because it looks like we lost another couple of cars here. We have lost Creepy, we have lost Fricky, so we're down to 10 cars. So not very well to internet, in South Africa. Couple of guard pushes here from Joker, who's up there in 8th position. And not very good for Ford at all. No Ford can run in the pack. Then we got Campus and BMW Auros, who's not really running where they want to run either, because Campus is normally in the pack after that opening lap incident where they had in the second race. It's caused Campus a lot of damages. So 5 laps out of 7. As we look here at Campus and Auros, Auros not that far behind Campus. One mistake from Campus and Auros will be on top of him. On the brakes here, Auros is just trying to catch up there. Runs wide as I'm speaking about that. Lucky didn't spin the car. I'm back at the leader. That's Bumblebee, who's having a whole lot of a jolt here at this stage of the race. He's just started lap number 6 there and got one more lap to go after this one. On the brakes is going to be in the first corner, but Jeffrey's not that far behind, and not that far behind Jeffrey is Renier. Jeffrey is not pulling a gap away from Renier at the moment. Jeffrey sideways in that corner, gets that car to not doing what he wanted to do, but still gets a good drive out of the corner. Renier could not finalize and get a better drive than Jeffrey. So behind Renier is Gareth, and Gareth will be lovely to put that Toyota up there, because they had the first race off, and 3 of them in the top 4. Can I have at least or 2 of them in the top 4 again? It could be difficult, because behind Gareth, who runs wide a bit, is Mike, and Mike is coming up with his team. Mike is going to put some pressure on Gareth. It's going to put the second Volkswagen up there, because it's Volkswagen versus Toyota. Both of them have got 2 cars on the track. So the manufacturer Toyota's got both of their cars, but it's a manufacturer and a privateer Volkswagen fighting it out in this second race. Then we got Joker, the only Ford, and Campus picked up a little bit of a penalty, and then we still got all 4 BMWs on here, and I'm thinking that BMW are scoring some lack of points here. As I'm speaking about that, Bumblebee runs wide. I think he's got pressure, because behind him is Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is not that far behind. Sorry guys, I had to take something there to wait in the front, but this is a good dice here. Jeffrey is trying to catch up here, and he's doing a hell of a job. And Renier hoping with these 2 guys are catching each other that they can have a bit of slowing down and we're fighting, but Jeffrey is not getting where he wants to be. This is the final lap. It's going to be a hard, difficult lap to be, because now it's a fight on for Toyota versus Volkswagen. Can Toyota take 2 out of 2? Can Volkswagen break that little thing and keep it with Toyota and Volkswagen winning? Renier, can he maybe come up and win for the first time for BMW? And we still got a Toyota in 3rd with a Volkswagen in 4th. So we got a 1st and 2nd is Volkswagen, and 3rd and 4th. 4th and 5th runner, but there is Toyota. and Volkswagen. So fighting it out, BMW, Joker coming out here for fourth in 8th position. In 9 is Campus, not that far behind. And it looks like Oros must have made a little bit of a problem, because Campus has pulled a hell of a gap away from him if he comes around for the last lap. Oros up there. Let's get back to the leaders. Yeah, we are. Look who's behind him. I'm sure he's not watching his mirrors. He's just watching straight forward, and it's working, because couple of more corners to go for Bumblebee to take 2 out of 2. Can he keep it up out of the grass, off the grass? Can he keep it on the black stuff? Keep it away from the wall? A difficult question to be asked. With Jeffro behind you, and Jeffro runner, and the third Sakanian is really pushing hard, keeping the car off the apex, making sure no penalties. And Renier is trying to get the same here, because he's got Gareth not that far behind him, but on the back straight for the last time. And there's a hell of a fight here for Volkswagen, and Renier is the only BMW up there in the top 5. So great racing here as Bumblebee comes around to win his second race, and takes the win for Toyota. 2 out of 2 for this weekend. Jeffro in second, Renier in third, fourth comes Gareth with Mike, and then 6th for BMW is Valentino. Charlie Kuhn coming in 7th position. 8th will be looking like a Joker, will be in 8th position. A little bit of a mistake. He comes out there slowly. Joker comes in at 8th position for Ford. Then we got Campus for Audi, and Oros for BMW. Guys, thanks for watching this race, and I'll see you shortly again.